On Halloween 2015, a gunman opened fire with a semi-automatic rifle on the streets of downtown, randomly killing 3 people before dying in a shootout with police. A month later, another gunman with a semi-automatic rifle opened fire at the Planned Parenthood. 3 were killed that day, including UCCS police officer Garrett Swayze. 5 more officers and 4 civilians were wounded before the gunman surrendered.
I remember looking at my phone. I remember just reading it and rereading it and rereading it and just thinking, you've got to be kidding me.
Shield 616 founder Jake Skifstad was on the SWAT team that day. He took note of the weapons used in these mass killings and knew our first responders needed better protection.
And if you think about what law enforcement does, a lot of times there might not be any warnings. There might not be any red flags.
His charity presented this set of rifle-rated armor to a group of sheriff's deputies the following August. Since then, Shield 616 has donated nearly 7,000 sets of armor to first responders from 359 agencies in 31 states.
If we can get that equipment to everybody, that's just one extra layer to hopefully we can protect ourselves and our community.
Many of the early sets of armor have reached their expiration dates. That gear is also heavy and cannot be worn all the time. Shield 616 is now donating lighter rifle-rated equipment produced by Angel Armor.
Our city is amazing with the equipment they provide us, and we do have the safety equipment, but that extra layer is just something that I think that's why Jake came around with Shield 616 is providing that. And cities really don't have funding to do that.
Money to buy the equipment comes from private donors and through fundraiser events like the Border to Border Ride. Those donors are encouraged to meet with the officers they're supporting and, if so moved, to pray with them.
Because you're seeing the community members of the businesses that donated, and they're behind you and standing behind you. So I get emotional about it because it speaks volumes of what type of community we have.
By the way, Shield 616 gets its name from Scripture. Tonight's event at Phil Long Ford Chapel Hills begins at 6 o'clock, and then there will be a vest presentation for the officers from CSPD and Monument Police Departments starting at 7. On Monday, Shield 616 is also